Hey, good Wednesday morning, YouTube. Hugmeister's Garage and Workshop. We're out back here today in the back of the patio where we come and drink our coffee in the morning. And we're going to put another diesel heater in here. I already got my 2-inch conduit sleeve outside. I did that the other day waiting for this thing. This thing got bounced around the country to about 5 different places. Finally, it showed up this morning, But we're going with our server cabinet rack once again. We got our stereo mounted up high, and then the rest is going to be down low here. I did something a little different, and I'm waiting for the other parts to show up. But we had a problem over to my dad's where the breaker tripped and the power went out, and man, it was stinking like crazy. If it wasn't on low power, I think it would have burnt the unit up. So what I'm going to do in all mine, I'm going to order some RV converter chargers, and I got some, Vevor had some small 12-volt batteries on clearance. So I'm going to put one of them in each one of my cabinets. So if the power does go out, there's enough power in those small LiFePO4 batteries to wind that down and put it into cool down mode, and that way we'll be protected from burning our units out. So we'll get back to work on this, and probably I'll be back in a couple days when those other parts show up, and we'll finish it up. But that way when we're out here when I got the wood boiler shut off over there in the spring and fall season, we've been using this electric heater, which I'll leave it out here. It's still a fireplace. It's another backup heat, but this way we can just come out here and I can hit the remote, and that'll be a little cheaper to run than that, because in New York State, electricity does nothing but go up. So we'll be back, folks. All right, we're doing our burn off. Got our pump back there. Got her mounted in our box. Did the 300-second pump cycle. Now that god-awful stink is coming out. Time to open the windows.
Where's Rayleigh Strikes? Built in?
I'm training. Thank you so much.
I'm Steve Gibson. I'm Ryan Children.
Anime Later Park. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling.
Boom. Alright guys, it's Monday morning. We finally got our stuff in. Actually, I got all 3 of these done yesterday, or 2 yesterday, and I finished up one this morning. But basically, this is what we got. I put a terminal strip in there, and what I've got is these Vevor 35 amp RV converters, and these 8 amp hour, sorry you can't see them, get this out of here, 8 amp hour LiFePO4 batteries, which I got on a good deal from Vevor, of course. But what this is going to do, like I said earlier, if this is running and the power goes out, as you guys know up there in diesel heater land, it's not good for these if you're running off 120 volt. Those converters, which I had 2 of those 15 amp converters. And if the power goes out when that's calling for heat, you can burn your heat exchanger up. And so this is a battery backup. So if this goes, the 120 goes out, this is paralleled on that strip with this charger, and this will keep burning. And you've got enough capacity in all, even those small batteries are amazing. I actually, my double heater that I put in, you could see on my other video, that actually started both heaters. That little battery started and ran it, and then it was still going. And that's enough for my situation. We don't run these unless we're home, of course, but that'll give me enough time. If the power does go out, I can these will shut down, or by the time I get out there and fire my generator up, we'll have power back onto these, and it'll start feeding that battery, or it'll send 120 to this, and it'll feed the battery and keep this going. I did put battery disconnects on each one of these, And you can only hit that, of course, when it's cycled down. That way, when you're done, you can just unplug your heater like I do in the back and shut that off. And that way, your displays won't drain your battery down. So it just isolates that from the heater. So we're going to fire this up and I'll show you how it works. Plug it in, turn it on. That fires up our display. Alright, I'm going to leave you for a minute. You don't got to watch this whole thing, but when it gets going, we'll be back. Okay, she's coming to life. I'll tell you another little trick. If you run that, you run a 3/4 EMT out on top of that insulated line and put this in there, by that laying against your exhaust line, that'll actually pull that cool air in past there, help keep that sleeve cooler, and it pre-warms your intake air. So that's a twofold purpose on that. But we'll go back inside. Okay, she's coming up. Shania. Dog likes it. But I'm going to show you right now. Let me back this off a little bit. We're going to pull the 120 to this without burning my hand. And she stays on. Battery takes over. And these batteries are nice. They got a little power meter on top too. I think they were $50 and these were $54. We'll plug that back in. Say it's seamless. So then we'll shut her back down. But I just went with this small battery because I wanted to keep everything in my cabinets. And like I say, your situation may be different. You with this good sized charger, you know, this is a little overkill, but these are nice chargers. That way, I mean, you could put, you know, a big battery down there, and this will top it off, and it'll do the same thing. All you gotta do is run your jumpers up there, so you can really add some capacity for backup power on these, because as you guys know, once the ignition cycle goes on or goes off, that's the biggest draw. These will run quite a while on just the battery, as long as, you know, you keep it running. So I'll add some quick snapshots to the other two I did downstairs. The one I did in the small cabinet, it's a little tight, but we made it work. So we'll end this up with a couple pictures at the end, and thanks for watching.